rather special because it's an arrangement I did for Mr. Smart when he was here so many years ago of one of our favorite pieces. So this is the Prelude from Edvard Grieg's Holberg suite. And we're going to start with that piece kind of in honor of Mr. Ron Smart, who's retired, living the dream. I talked to him, I think you got to make it sound worse than that last part. But anyway, this is the Prelude from the Holberg suite by Edvard Grieg. Okay, this next piece is really been a treat for us to work on. We're doing the fourth of Vivaldi's Four Seasons, Winter. This is not a middle school piece, it's not a high school piece, this is a piece for grown-up musicians, so we've worked really, really hard on this. So we're going to feature four of our people here in this. We're going to ask that if you could please hold your applause until the whole piece is done, until all three movements is done. We really greatly appreciate that. So we're going to be changing soloists between. But what's really exciting is that we're going to hear narration by Mr. Patrick Stewart tonight. No, he's not here, so put your cameras away. Now I have recordings of Patrick Stewart reading Vivaldi's sonnets that he wrote for each of the movements of all of these 12 concertos. Most people don't know that Vivaldi wrote text that's supposed to accompany the music, not to be read while the music is played, but he's describing what the music is going to be about. In this first movement, for example, it's all about winter and ice and cold. And you hear the feet stomping to keep them warm. You hear that in the music. And he talks about teeth chattering, and you're going to hear that in the solo violin. That's supposed to be your teeth chattering. The second movement is about rain, and you're going to hear, it's going to sound like rain. We got Jane's doing a beautiful violin solo with that, with pizzicato in the background, similar to Amadare, but this is all organized. And then the last movement is about wind. And that one is, you're going to hear wind racing, west wind, east wind, and all about the cold. But what we're going to do is we're going to hear the sonnet before we start the movement. So the sound system wasn't working this morning, but it's working now, so we're going to gamble and hope that it works. So Miss Springstead's back there with my daughter's old iPod. You got to love technology, but hopefully this will work. So let's bring Sean out, who's going to play the first movement. Oops, I'm sorry, Anna. I'm going backwards now. Yes. Sean looked really terrified for a second.
Winter. To shiver icily in the freezing dark, in the teeth of a cruel wind, to stamp your feet all the time, so chill that your teeth chatter. Remain in quiet contentment by the fireside, while outside the rain pours in torrents. To walk on the ice with slow steps, in fear of falling, advance with care. Then to step forth strongly, fall to the ground, and again run boldly on the ice until it cracks and breaks. To listen as from the iron portals rush winds from south and north, all the winds in contest. Such is winter, such the joy it brings.
Well, we actually have one more piece. Let's get started. Ms. Briggs and I are just immensely proud of how Rancho is soloist and all the students. That's a lot of notes. If you want to look at it, come up and see all the notes. We're going to play one more piece. It's really delightful as kids are going back to play percussion, but it's a great little medley called the Glory of Christmas. And just to thank those of you that did your concert sponsorships, thank you. That's how we raise money for our program, for instrument strings and repairs and music and stuff like that. We're still accepting your donations up to the winter break and beyond, but thank you to those that have done it. And thank you for your support of your students in their musical activities. I really have the coolest job in the world. I shouldn't be getting paid for how much fun I have, but I'd be living in my car if I wasn't, so I'm thankful for my job. But what a delight to work with all the students that we work with here at Rancho, and to be able to share this wonderful talent. So I really am very blessed, and wish you all the happiest of holidays. Our next concert is Wednesday, March 5th. We'll be back in this room at the same time, so we'll have Ms. Springstead do the Glory of Christmas. Thank you all very much.